Hey, how about we're in zoo that time? This guy, clearly on the spectrum, we're on the bench. Comes up, and he's staring at me like this. And at first, I was like, all right, well, here we are. And then I'm like talking to someone, and he's still there. I go, what's up, man? And he goes, I need a bench. I go, well, cool, we're using this one. And he goes, right. And he just keeps staring at me. I go, what's up, man? And he goes, you Tom Hardy? And I go, and then I go, you ever seen Tom Hardy? And he goes, I go, Tom Hardy's small, dude. I'm not Tom Hardy. And he goes, cool. And walks off. And then I looked at Mark and Sherelle and I go, hey, what the fuck was that, man?
I think he's gonna come back in.
Yeah. He was
so you know a guy, and I'm not going to say his name because it's not a great story about him, but he didn't know. But he's a hothead. And he'll punch you in the face. And but he's a good person. But a guy, we're at a bar, and this is in Venice, and a guy with a, like, he's holding on to the dishes, like the thing with it for the dirty dishes, like the glasses.
Yeah.
And he walks by, and he kind of like, he's got one of those eyes, and he's just looking at my friend, and he kind of just bumps him, and my friend goes like that, and he's going fucking whatever, and then the guy comes back and looks at my friend and goes, move. He just goes, move.
He's kind of like the busboy, right?
He's the busboy. And I might have told you that story. I don't know. No. So my friend goes, what? Move? You move, motherfucker. And the guy goes, move again. And now my friend goes, all right, let's do this. And he's going to fight the guy.
The busboy.
The busboy, who is a little bit big, though. Looks kind of tough. And he's got a neck, and he's kind of looking at him like this. So
Probably having a day, too. Having a day.
Well, here it gets better. So my friend now the guy kind of moves over. He kind of moves over and puts the tray down.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. So now I have another friend who's there who's
Did he take
very
that
big.
dirty towel and put it over his shoulder? He's like, all right.
That would be a good story. That would be good. No, instead he stands like this, like they're ready. So my friend who will fight goes, let's go. And he starts to come at him. And my friend is rather muscular and rather scary. And this guy is standing there and not backing down.
While this dude's on the clock?
While he's on the clock, he's not backing down. He's like
So
this.
we're working overtime tonight, Dad.
And I don't know what's going on, but he said, I said to move again.
The busboy said that.
He said, I said to move
like
again.
This guy.
So my other friend is your size, actually even a little bigger.
Who?
I don't want to say his name. He
him?
played basketball in college. He's a very big guy. You don't know him.
Okay.
He grabs my friend, who's very strong but not as big, and kind of holds onto him like this. And I'm now in front of my friend because my friend's going to do something and get in serious trouble.
What restaurant's this?
Guess what? Guess what happens? The other bartender comes running around and goes, dude. He's on the spectrum. He's autistic. He doesn't know what you're doing.
Man.
Well, my friend also has a child who happens to have that condition.
Oh, man.
So the guy didn't know what was going on. He was looking and he got
pick up social cues.
He got stuck in move. He got stuck. And so now,
get off the juice.
Now my friend goes, now my friend is like, and I think my friend goes, oh no. And now he doesn't know what to do. And the guy, they usher the guy in the back and he's all messed up.
Man.
So my friend, of course, now goes over and goes, hey, I want to be your friend. I'm sorry. I want to be your friend. And he hugs him. It was fine. He hugged him.
And he gave him $1 million.
Well, he knows him. He knows that he has family. He has family. So he held on to him. And now they're friends, and he made friends with him, and he wouldn't leave his side all fucking night. He almost beat his ass.
I know, that's terrifying.
But this guy was big, and this guy was staring at him like this, and I thought he was coming at him.
I know who your friend is. You're also too old to be acting.
The whole thing's a problem.
Even if that kid wasn't on the spectrum.
I will say this.
The kid goes, move, I'm like, all right.
I'll say this, the way he did it looked like he was literally trying to fight. He did.
But my thing is where it goes through he's a busboy. He's probably having one hell of a day. He's like, dude, just get the fuck out of the way.
But it was so weird, though. It was so confrontational, and all he was trying to do is he didn't know how to go this way. He didn't know. So what I'm saying is that you can see how that kid could get himself in trouble.
Yes.
Because if you didn't know, he was standing there ready. He was standing like that.
It'd been funny.
What he was doing
it'd been funny if your boy came at that kid on the spectrum. The kid beat the shit out of him, and then you found out he's on the spectrum.
That's
well, I don't know if you noticed with that guy that came up to you, like when he was sitting at the bench, he was like kind of like rocking and stuff. That's why I figured. I was like, he's probably.
No, he was cool. I talked to him
cool,
after.
yeah, yeah.
I talked to him after that.
Yeah,
there are
because I
people-
was like, "You ever seen Tom Hardy?" And he was like, And then he went and sat down. And then after, I'm like, "Dude, Tom Hardy's like 5'8", and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's not a big guy."
So one of the
He's
things
like,
about
he goes, "As Bane, he looks huge." I know that's the movies, but he's kind of a small
Yes,
guy.
he didn't.
so the thing about
And then I beat the
autistic,
shit out of him.
Don't ever call
with an open hand.
Yeah.
You just gave him you paintbrush the shit out of his face. Dot.
No, I still see him in there. Seriously.
Yeah, he'll come in.
I was giving
Yeah.
up.
The thing about autistic children a lot of times is that when they miss cues, they can't. It's really subtle. They don't read cues, and then they get lonely, and then they're alone, and they don't know why. It's fucking
So I
heartbreaking.
was
Yeah.
at. I don't give too much out. I was at a birthday party, kid's birthday party, one of Tiger's friends, and I was talking to the dad, and I go, oh, everyone's, they start at this preschool, and then everyone goes their own way to their different schools. And
Yeah.
in California, it's a nightmare. You got to apply to schools, like in the colleges.
Yeah.
And so, like the X-Men mutant school, all the kids are geniuses. Literally, to get in the school, you have to have a certain IQ. And I go, damn, she's literally to get in the school, you have to have a certain IQ. And I go, damn, she got the IQ test. He goes, yep, 162 IQ. And I was like, isn't Elon Musk like 155 or something, like 160? He goes, yeah. I go, holy shit, I'd be stoked, man. He goes, stoked, but comes with a different set of problems.
Yes.
So I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, like her social skills aren't great. So, and then also she's so smart, like it's tough to communicate with her.
Do you know what
How old
happened?
is she?
He was like, she's on a different frequency. I was like, oh, is she on a spectrum? He goes, I don't think it's that, because she's really good with her sister. He was like, she's just moving at her mind's at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so it's different.
So typically-
so like, and I go, were there signs early? He goes, yeah, like she started full sentences when she was 1, and then like we'll show her something like soccer or something like that, and she can get it down like that, like her athleticism and her download of like the
That's pretty
like
cool.
the get. Yeah, he was like, so I think sports, because she's tall and athletic. He's like,
Wow.
she's gonna be really good at sports too.
Yeah, because they say that a lot of times when you see a kid who's in college at 14, it statistically doesn't work out for them. As smart as they
Because it's
are,
social.
that what happens is they don't know how to socialize, and they don't learn those crucial skills. So what happens
lonely
is,
world.
yeah, you either go into something. A lot of times they become hermits. So they've done these studies on the smartest. This one guy who was speaking when he was 6 months old, something crazy. He's the smartest guy. IQ and stuff like that, and he didn't know how to deal with people who said no. He just never learned that, so he would just quit and run away. And so he never actually even went to college because of there was some kind of a weird glitch in the administration thing. It's like, fuck it. And so he ended up just being a hermit and knowing
But then
everything.
some of those geniuses come up with an app or
Some of them are
shit,
Elon
and then
Musk.
they become millionaires.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, cool, I don't speak great to women. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hire whores.
Wait a
hire
minute.
whores,
Huh?
and I'm gonna build programs, and I don't need
Well,
to talk.
Bill Gates-
Wait,
Bill
so
Gates-
my
whores?
dick sucked left and right because they have the money.
Well, Bill Gates
Oh.
Bill Gates is a very strange dude, apparently.
strange
Yeah.
or awesome?
He's
Because the more I read about him, like, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he used to throw these extravagant parties at his house with all these women. I'm like, oh, you talking about the nerd who never got chicks in
Yeah,
high school?
yeah.
Created fucking Microsoft,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he's a
Yeah.
gajillionaire, and he can finally get women? That guy?
let me ask you this.
Yeah, dude.
And let me ask you this. Like, if your girl stepped out on you with Bill Gates, would you be that threatened? Would you be
a little bit, yeah.
You would?
Because
You
my
would?
girl's like, babe, Bill sent a G6.
That's fine.
Private jet. I know
That's
you're
fine.
on Southwest.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna jump in this G6. Well, I'm gonna fly to Seattle. I'll be back tonight. He's gonna send a helicopter. Like, you can't compete with.
But I'd also be like, is there an extra seat for me? Because I'm not.
You try to kick it.
I'm just not that impressed. Like, you're not doing anything in bed. I think it's not going to ruin it. It's not going to be like knocking the boots.
You
out.
say he can't be great in bed.
Look, I just
No,
think,
like he's not.
Yeah,
Like-
you
like-
saying
he's
he's
not-
regular.
like,
He's
He's not
missionary.
throwing it down.
Yeah, if she left
But
me
I bet he's
for-
in some kinky shit.
Sure. He
I
probably
bet he comes
is.
out in like that fucking leather mask, and he's like,
yeah.
I can see that. I can see
But
that.
if she left you for LeBron James, you'd be like, I get what happens when you're naked with him. There's a carnal, like a desire I can't
fucking-
compete with. With Bill, it's like warm cheese or this. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be as worried.
No, with Bill Gates.